Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. In this video today we're going to have a look at Open Beats of Rage, but now it's available for the MiSTer FPGA. Now I have to say, if you want to play on the MiSTer FPGA, that's your choice. Personally, I have this on the PC. I have it on like a few different devices, and in all honesty, based on the experience I had, I think it's better playing this on a PC. However, it's nice to have the option, right? So what is Open Beats of Rage? So let's talk a little bit about that. So Open Beats of Rage is an engine that's based on Streets of Rage, or I think there was a game made called Beats of Rage, and then there was like an Open Beats of Rage version. And what that essentially does is it lets you add sprites from different games. I've not looked at the back end or anything, but it lets you use assets from different games, bring them into the engine, and for example you can have something that's similar to Streets of Rage with stuff like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, King of Fighters, stuff from Marvel, stuff from DC, stuff from other SNK games. So honestly, the imagination is your only limit, right? Or the only limit is your imagination. I kind of got that the wrong way around. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff here, guys. Now I have to say, when putting this on the MiSTer, it's very easy to do. You go over to the GitHub, there's a script, a .sh. It's called something like install open BOR. So it's very straightforward, right? Makes it very easy for you. You add that to your scripts folder on your MiSTer, you run it and it installs it for you. Then all you need to do is you just need to head over to the packs folder, which will be in okay, so if you go on the root of your MiSTer SD card, you'll have a folder called Open BOR, and then within that there's a folder called packs. You add the packs there. Now there's a whole bunch of packs you can download, guys. There are lots and lots. In fact, let's just have a look at some on screen now. So this is a website here, openborgames.com, and there's a whole bunch of games well on here. Now I'm not using the soundtrack of any of the games that I'm going to be showing here, because you know what, guys, there's a lot of that. Well, potentially I could get copyright strikes because they're using like real kind of music in there. I mean, it's good to listen to, not just something I want to put in this video. But as you can see, guys, there's a whole bunch of games here. You've got, okay, Ryu and Kyo, you've got Batman, Splatterhouse, Mighty Final Fight 3, a Vendetta game. I mean, guys, it is, there is a lot of games. Some Naruto stuff. Here you go, Streets of Rage Remake version 4, Open Beats of Rage. Now guys, there's a whole bunch of good games. I've tried some stuff on here. I'm trying to think of the person's name. I think it's Zed Vitor. He makes a whole bunch of good games. I remember playing a version of Golden Axe that I had on my PC, and I remember that being in Open Beats of Rage. And more recently, Pocket Dimensional Clash, something that I did a video on the channel recently that I really liked, but that stuff was checked on the PC. Now on the MiSTer, guys, I downloaded about 20 games. I randomly picked some. Here's one of the ones that I picked, Kill Bill, and guys, right, I have to say my experience was not really that good. I'm used to having sort of PC where everything works, and most stuff didn't work for me. So the games that I tried were Kill Bill, and Kill Bill worked okay. But what you have to remember with using Open Beats of Rage, the quality of user-generated content is going to vary, right? You're going to have some really good ones, you're going to have some bad ones, and you're going to have some mediocre ones. Now Kill Bill is interesting to look at. I do like some of the soundtrack in there, and that's when it was actually using some of the soundtrack from the movie, hence why I've had to turn the volume down. But then it had some of the sound effects as well, which sounded absolutely banging. However, as far as the game goes, guys, it's nothing special. It's nothing to kind of talk about. It's nothing to write home about. There are some really good ones. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get much working. So Kill Bill, like I said, worked for me. I done like the first 3 levels, and yeah, it was kind of fun at best, but it's nothing I intend to revisit. And honestly, guys, as much as I love my MiSTer FPGA, I wanted to cover this on the channel because, you know, it's something new. It's here for the MiSTer. It's for us to check out. And you know what, guys, I love the work that goes in to like people bringing stuff over. However, if you have a PC, that in my opinion is a superior way to play. If I'm saying anything incorrect, then please correct me in the comments below. These are just strictly my opinions on this. The experience I have with Open Beats of Rage on the PC, or even like one of my other handhelds, is definitely superior to what's available on the MiSTer. However, you know what, it's good to have this stuff everywhere. So the other games I tried Thundercats, guys. and have a look on screen. This game is just buggy. Lionel keeps disappearing. I mean, it's not a very good looking game. He's also attacking those little guys. I mean, I don't know what those little guys done to him. Is it Jagar, the old wise guy, the one that dies? Basically the Obi-Wan Kenobi of the Thundercats universe. Comes around in his spirit form, gives Lionel advice. He kind of pops up, you get fire out your sword, but again, my Lionel sprite kept disappearing. I don't know if this is because I'm running it on the MiSTer or if it's the actual game that's like that, but overall, like honestly, my experience wasn't a great one. Now I hope it gets updated. I hope there's more compatibility. Maybe the games that I picked were just the wrong games to pick, but I am giving you a first-hand experience. The other game that I tried was Metal Slug. I kind of got excited because it looked good when it was booting up. I picked my character, and you know what, Metal Slug just crashed. And the final game I was able to get working was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Now when I started running that game, guys, I'm telling you, this video took me a long time to make. There was a lot of games I was starting, they would kind of start up and they would crash out, take me back to the MiSTer's dashboard and rinse and repeat. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whenever I'd configure the controls, for some reason it would configure to one player or like maybe two player or three player, one of the other players anyway. So I ended up with two turtles. The controls were really janky. So then I kind of went in, I would reset the controls for the other players in case there was anything there. Then I would allocate number one. But in the end, I just wasn't having joy, and I just had two turtles floating about, not doing much there. Now I hope there are updates to this, and this does become like something more viable and better, because it will be interesting to see this, right? I know some of you guys will enjoy this. If MiSTer is your gaming machine and you play it a certain way and you want access to it, it is important, and it is absolutely brilliant to see that. So the person that's actually ported this over to the MiSTer is someone called Sumo IX. I'll leave a link to the GitHub, and that's where you can grab OpenBOR from. And this isn't a criticism to Sumo IX's work. Like I said, I absolutely love people bringing stuff over. It doesn't matter what it is. But for people out there on a MiSTer that want to try it, give it a try. Try it yourself. Go and get a whole bunch of different pack files, run them on there and see what works for you. Maybe you're going to find a game that you're really going to enjoy and it's going to be worthwhile for you. Honestly, for me, it's not, because I've got it on my PC. I've got it on so many different devices, even stuff like the Mio Mini, some of the Ambanic devices, and I'm quite happy playing it on that. But you know what? Doing stuff in FPGA gaming is my stuff, and I had to try it, right? This is a valiant effort, and like, it's decent. So Sumo 9 or Sumo IX, a big shout out to you, buddy. Really do appreciate the work on bringing this over to the MiSTer. In regard to OpenBOR, the original version, if I go on to GitHub, is the current, right? So that, I think that's the original person that made it. Again, if I'm wrong, I really do apologize. I'm literally just following kind of GitHub links, but it's still kind of like, it's still quite actively developed, or games for it are quite actively developed. So you know, if this is the first you're hearing of it, try it on your MiSTer. If not, and you've got a PC, run it on your PC, because there's a lot of good stuff. There's a video on my channel recently about Pocket Dimensional Clash 2, and that's really good. It's a lot of fun. It's something that I have played recently. So yeah, that's really it, guys. It's worth checking out. My thoughts on it, yeah, I had a buggy experience. I'm more interested in your experience. If you tried this out, you know, how did you get on with it? Did you get more games working than me? I only got one game that didn't completely bug out or crash on me, right? That ran what would be considered properly, without kind of messing up controls or just kind of exiting me out of the game. I did try a whole bunch of other games. I tried like Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm, Golden Axe Returns, Pocket Dimensional Clash 2. There was like a Final Fight remix version. I tried Vendetta in Streets of Rage, but I didn't have any joy with those. It would just kind of crash me back out. If there's any advice you've got to get more compatibility, then, well, you know, mention that in the comments below, so hopefully it can help other people as well. But that's really it for this video, guys. I'm excited about this stuff coming over to the MiSTer, but honestly, this isn't something I'm going to use beyond doing this video. Unless there's some major significant improvement in this, it's not something I want to revisit. And obviously this doesn't use, as far as I know, it doesn't use the FPGA side, but it uses the ARM side of the MiSTer. But you know, we've got, well, at least me, I've got more powerful devices than the MiSTer's ARM side. So, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys would as well. However, like I said, it's the novelty, right? Absolutely love seeing this stuff. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up, subscription, all that good stuff is super duper appreciated. Be awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.